I am Hilda and welcome to my channel.
Right, so welcome back to our another episode of FitNect Fitness Talk. So today we have a very special guest. Her name is Hilda. Alright, thank you for coming, Hilda. So maybe the audience don't know what you do in the fitness industry. You can maybe talk about yourself for that. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm Hilda and I've been doing this, I call it movement rehab, since 2017 when I went full-time from an office employee to being a certified instructor. So I started teaching Pilates first, but within 2 years I got really bored. That's when I went on to do the certification for gyrotonic and gyrokinesis. So right now I teach gyrotonic, gyrokinesis 90% of my time, and little bit Pilates as part of the rehab, rehab package if the client asks for it.
Oh, I see. That's very, very interesting. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So what led you into the world of this gyro? Is it called gyro?
Gyro, yeah. So in short, it's just called it gyro. This
Oh, I
applies
see.
for gyrotonic and gyrokinesis.
I see. Because it's my first time hearing it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've heard of Pilates, but I've never heard of
Yeah,
gyro.
yeah.
So can you tell us more about how you got into this industry and what's gyro? Yeah.
Okay,
To the
so
audience who don't know.
into this industry first.
Yep.
How I got into it was, let's talk about how I got into movement.
Sure. Let's
Yeah.
go into that first. Yeah. How do you
Okay,
get
it's
into
all
movement first?
interrelated. Long ago,
Yeah.
I loved to dance,
Okay.
but I never took ballet. I never liked dancing until I was a teenager. So I took
see.
jazz, I took contemporary, I took contact improv. So here and there, I dropped in a lot of dance classes as a hobby dancer. When I started working, I continued doing that. And somehow when I turned 30, I became a staunch yogi. Ashtanga yogi, wake up at 5 in the morning, going for my Ashtanga practice, and so on. So everything changed when one day this teacher, yoga teacher, pulled me aside and told me I've got scoliosis. I'm like, what is scoliosis? So she made me go on child's pose. She ran her finger along my spine and said, Dad, you got scoliosis.
Wow, just like that.
Just like that. Like she just ran her finger along my spine in child's pose.
Oh.
So that explains why, because for those who know Ashtanga, you know you do your Surya Namaskara. I always veer to one side and I never really know why I veered to one side. I thought my legs were weak. It's actually my spine that veered me to one side.
I see.
So after that, I went on to do Iyengar yoga, which was very military, very precise. So all that was good, but it didn't have enough mobility.
I see.
And also didn't strengthen my core, but it gave me a good idea of my structural integration.
Okay.
So from then on, I did Pilates one-on-one. And somehow, the more time I spent at the Pilates studio, the less interested I was in office. I didn't want to go back to the office.
Okay.
I look forward to spending time at the studio.
Yeah.
And I began to find everyone around me a little bit toxic, the office environment. And I couldn't sit for very long in the office anymore. I just got like, this is bad for me. I couldn't
sitting for
sit very
too long,
long.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So finally, it all got too much, the office politics and so on. So I quit in 2017.
Okay.
I made my Pilates, my love for Pilates then official. So I took Pilates Mat and I further on took Pilates Comprehensive. After a while, I began to feel it still lacks mobility.
Wow. Okay. So you want more?
I want more, yeah, because I feel like it's still very formatted. I think it was very good in the sense that yoga gave me the structural integration, the discipline, understanding, practice. Pilates helped me to find my core, but not enough. A person needs to move. And that was when I went for one trial class, a free gyrokinesis class, and I fell in love. And that was when I, after like a year, I signed up for the teacher training.
I see.
And so on and so forth. So my involvement in gyro increased, my involvement in Pilates decreased, more and more and more.
So you're more interested in gyro, of course, because
Right now.
Is it because of
mobility, movement,
I see.
moving in 360, in circular motion, And also it has a bit of everything because gyro drew inspiration from Qigong Tai Chi. It has Kundalini style breathing, but it's also very dance-like in its rhythm and the coordination and choreography.
Wow.
So it's got a bit of everything. So it's great.
I see that you use quite a lot of terms that we might not know. So I think editors, you have to like put in the definition of each of the terms, right? So yeah, that's very interesting. Okay, so coming back to gyro. So what is gyro?
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So gyro, the full name for the entire family of movement is called Gyrotonic Expansion System, or GES, okay? It's created by this man called Julia Horvath, who was the principal dancer of New York City Ballet. Then he got injured very badly, he landed badly and tore his Achilles, etc. He used yoga to heal himself because he moved away to the mountains, healed himself for 6 years. But because of his dance background, he too found yoga a bit too static. So he combined ballet and yoga. He came out with yoga for yoga for dancers, which was the original name for gyrokinesis. And he began to teach it to his fellow dancers.
Oh, okay.
And then it got really popular amongst the dance scene. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he began to roll it out. Some people say it's too difficult. That's where he regrets it and it became gyrokinesis level 1 today.
Oh.
So this is the background of gyrokinesis, but also in the process of his rehab, apart from combining yoga and dance, he also took a lot of inspiration from Tai Chi Chuan and Qigong. So it's got martial arts elements as well. Okay. So that was really, really good in the sense that the choreography is not just dance-like. It actually has a lot of good like hip opening movements that reminds me of like horse dance in martial arts. And he also took some principles from swimming, the shoulder movement when you swim.
Wow.
So it's actually the best of all mobility principles.
That's
in my
so
own
crazy.
views.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if someone were to ask me, Louis, what is gyro? Can I just tell them like, oh, it's like a yoga edition for dancers?
No.
Yeah, how can I easily describe it to the people who don't know?
So you just say, one, it's definitely work on your spinal mobility.
Spinal?
Yeah,
Okay.
it works on your joints mobility. Because all these movements I talk about, circular, Tai Chi, dance and all that, it's very circular. It works on the joints, the joints, right?
Yeah.
It's very different from Pilates. It's actually more concentrated control. Okay, look at the abdominal roll. Every movement is very like that. Yeah. It's not so expansive because dancers expand.
Yes.
So it's got that element. So it's very like about mobility. It moves the joints in 360 motion. Yeah, it's not about concentrating in one particular muscle.
I see. So is that the main difference between Pilates and gyro?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's very interesting. Yeah, I think you mentioned that to me last time as well. There's three dimensions involved, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so Pilates is only 2?
Yeah, so I want to say one thing because a lot of people who took the Pilates training probably don't know this, that the original name for Pilates was called contrology. Joseph Pilates named it contrology. There's a reason for that because he used to use Pilates to help dancers and gymnasts rehab. So people with dance and gymnastics backgrounds are already very hypermobile.
I see.
So they need to come together to heal if they have injury. So they need to find their core, find their control. So it's called contrology.
Contrology.
Yeah.
Okay.
But these days it's a bit different because people who sit too much, they are together and they don't need so much contrology yet. They probably have weak core, but in my view, they need to expand and move first, release the tightness, and then let's talk about finding your core.
I see. I see.
But that's the big difference to me. And that's how I teach my clients.
Oh, okay. That's very interesting. Okay, I'll have to take a look at the questions again. Wow, that's okay. So we talk about gyro, we talk about Pilates, we also talk about the main difference.
Yeah. Sorry, can I interject one thing?
Sure.
So for those who don't believe me, say contrology, what? You can go find the book. because
Oh.
Joseph Pilates wrote a book. It was in the 1930s or 40s when he wrote the book,
Wow, so long ago.
or 50s. So anyway, it was before the 60s for sure. He wrote a book called Contrology. Anybody who doesn't believe me, go check it out. It's there.
Oh, so Pilates supposedly it's from a long time ago, right?
Yeah, it started in 1920s. Actually, he
Wow.
publicized in the 1920s, but he himself practiced it before, when he was held prisoner of war during World War One
So
in the prison
wow.
cell. Then he rehabbed with it in the hospital.
Wow.
And then
okay.
he sailed to New York. He set up a studio right opposite New York City Ballet. Then it was Contrology.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good business right there, right opposite of the
Yes,
studio.
exactly.
So why is it so trendy now? Like it's after a century, right? I would say.
Yeah, it's funny
It's so
because
trendy now.
everything I believe has got a tipping point. So Pilates actually got popular after yoga became too mainstream. A lot, well, sorry to say this, I might offend a few people, but then
It's okay to say that.
too many people got injured from yoga.
Oh,
Yeah,
how would this offend people?
Because some people will go like, yoga is sacred. Well, if you practice it properly and you don't push, but a lot of people teach yoga in an accelerated way. Before they find the connection, the breath within, they go straight into headstand, back bend, handstand, all the
Wow.
very acrobatic moves.
Yeah.
So to a lot of people, especially studio taught yoga, it's actually, yoga is actually inversions, which is not true.
Okay.
So in proper Iyengar system, you don't get to the full form of inversions until you have gotten past the beginner stage, which would be true 3-4 years later. So
Wow.
spend 3-4 years to grind your basics, just standing posture, just basics.
Just yoga basics.
Yes.
Wow.
The beginner's part should be the longest. Then you get to the full form of inversion. Of course, before that, you do inversion preparation, which I think studios these days don't teach. Yeah, so that's why a lot of people got injured. When they get injured, they go like, oh, I heard Pilates is good for my core. So they come in and they want
Yeah.
core. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the trendiness start from
Injured.
injuries.
In my view, yes, injured. And of course, I think also celebrities help. Madonna says she did Pilates.
Okay.
So was another actress, I forgot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we see a lot of celebrities out there doing Pilates.
Yeah.
as
So
well.
they made it popular as well. But the kind of Pilates you do was more fitness, more reformer, more pumping.
I see.
But to me, a big part of it is from injured people.
Okay. All right. So of course, you are very into mobility.
Of
right?
course.
So I want to ask you one question. Like I'm very curious. Why is mobility so important for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a YouTube channel.
We can go and check out.
It's called Move Beautifully with Hilda.
Right here.
Yeah. And at the end of each video, I always say, keep moving, keep getting better, because our body loves it when we move. We are born to move. That's precisely that. We are born to move. What else do you need to know?
Yes.
Why do you need to, why can you not do what you're born to do?
True. So when we talk about mobility, right, I think a lot of the audiences might mistakenly take it as flexibility.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between
Yeah, that's a
mobility
great question. Yeah.
and flexibility?
So first of all, flexibility is about stretching a muscle to the end range.
Okay.
Which could cause injury, because we're at the end range. If your joints are soft and mobile, you overstretch your end range. That's where you get a little muscle tear or scar tissue, and you go like, what happened? Okay. So flexible people tend to get injured easily. Mobile people don't, because mobility actually works in opposition. For you to have good mobility, you've got to have good core strength. Core strength here, you can move anywhere you want in your upper or lower body.
Yeah.
Because mobility is about moving the body or your joints in the full range, whether it's 360, 180, depending on the joint. So if you're able to move in full range, you got mobility. But that's not the same as stretching it to the end range.
I see.
Full range versus end range.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's the main difference.
Yeah.
So I think you most likely advise people to get more mobile rather than
Of course,
more flexible.
it's like you don't need to get super flexible, because if you are mobile, You get length.
Okay.
That is better than flexible.
I see.
Yeah.
So, I mean, nowadays a lot of office workers, like you said, right? You were one of them. Do you have any like tips for them to be mobile or right to move more rather than just sitting in the chair?
So if you talk about the body part that they must move more of, it's definitely the hips and pelvis.
Hips and pelvis.
Yeah, it's not the shoulders. Spine, I would say, is second. It's the hips and pelvis because hips and pelvis here is at the center of our body.
I see.
So it's not even the core. You don't have core strength. You will never have core strength, deep core strength, if your pelvis is stuck.
It's tight and stuck.
Stuck, yeah.
Oh, stuck. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm learning so much. Okay, so moving on, we talk about gyro core, yoga, Pilates, even mobility and flexibility. We have already.
Yeah. Go on. We
can go
more.
on. So
yeah.
Okay, when we talk about mobility, right?
Yeah.
I remember I wanted to ask you this question: does mobility comes with strength? Yeah.
Mobility definitely needs strength because, like I said, you hold your strength at the center, which is your core. So, by the way, core is not abdominal.
Yes.
Yeah. So people must know this.
You must know this, guys.
Core strength is not abdominal strength.
Yeah.
Core strength is a combination of your abdominal muscles in front, the sides, your muscle fiber behind, your pelvic floor, and your diaphragm. And I even add your inner thighs. Okay, that's my own addition.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So it's a core strength is actually an activation of a connection of a group of muscles. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So it's very important that we have that connection at the center because this one, 3 fingers below our belly button. In yoga, you call it Mula Bandha. By the way, for yogis who don't want to get injured, you must really know how to activate your Mula Bandha and connect to it. Okay. So that's really important. If you have that, you don't get injured.
Yeah.
But in Qigong or Tai Chi Chuan, it's called your Dantian.
Dantian.
Okay? So in gyro, it's called the seat center.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
that's also better for us to understand.
So if you have strength in your seat center holding you, you're free to express yourself in the upper and lower extremities of your body. Like a dancer, like a martial artist. They are so fluid, so light, but they are super strong. It's all there at the center.
Wow.
Yeah. So you need strength to be mobile. Yeah.
Okay, so it comes with strength.
Inner strength.
Inner strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not superficial strength.
Yeah, the most important thing is the core, right?
Yeah. The core connection.
Understand. Okay, that's cool. We've talked a lot about mobility, right? So now I think we want to understand more about your experiences as a gyro instructor. So what was the worst case that you have ever helped a client with? As in, not attitude, but like the health condition of a client. Yeah.
Talk about the most severe case I've experienced. I have actually a few severe cases that, well, actually thinking back, they're all scoliosis related. Somehow it's just my karma. Scoliosis clients came to me.
I also have scoliosis actually.
Okay, you don't look like it. Your shoulders look pretty
I think
even.
it's at the thoracic. Is it the thoracic area? You call it?
It's just a bit of
Just a bit.
rotation.
I have to sit properly down.
This scoliosis, this man, I believe he's like a super successful software engineer. He's very logical, always thinking. But I think because he's always at his desk solving problems, so he end up sitting like that all day.
What?
Like that.
Like that? Wow.
I guess that's his sitting posture because in the class when I mimic his posture, he just laughed. He ended up having a hump on the right thoracic.
Okay.
A hump which is quite bad, quite pronounced because when he puts on t-shirt, the right side you can see juts out, the right side of the spine, and because the right side of the spine juts out, the left side gets pulled this way. Does it make sense in terms of
It's like this.
Yeah, exactly. Then the t-shirt gets pulled this way. You can see this part has creases.
Yeah.
This part is tight because that part juts out.
Oh man, I would have been so insecure.
So I asked him, so lately I've asked, now he has improved a lot. Let's talk about the process, okay? Yeah. So he came with his wife. They wanted to have a duo. his wife has no scoliosis. It's not the most severe case I came about, but it's an interesting case as well because she's a bit overweight. All her ribs are pretty tight. Like she cannot stand up straight because her ribs are all pulling her down.
Wow.
Every time when we start a gyro, the first 15 minutes, the wife will burp like mad. Burp because the movement and all start to mobilize the ribs. It starts to open up.
Oh, it
Then
starts
start to
to
release the air.
Wow, that
Then
must
she
have felt
start
good.
burping. So it's like burping for the wife, but him, you can literally. So kudos to him, he's got great tenacity. Without tenacity, you cannot pull it through. A very simple move, like you just move the handle this way, but you'll be stretching your spine forward and then curling back, arching, stretching forward and curling back. So you're literally working the spine this way, compressing and decompressing.
Wow.
Okay.
Just that simple movement.
Yeah, and he was whimpering because one side is easy, the other side is pulling. Yeah,
so that's a problem.
like that, like
Struggling.
It's like sorry, for lack of a better word, like concentration camp, labor camp.
Understood.
So it's like that went on for more than 6 months. Just
6
simple,
months?
more than 6 months. He's
More
been
than
my
6
client
months?
for more than a year now.
Wow.
But for more than 6 months, he was like labor camp.
Wow.
Simplest move. But all this while, I regretted not taking a before after, but I don't like doing that as well because before, some studios do it as proof before after you see what happened, the improvement. But I asked him now, do you have any before photo that I can?
Same, I did that too.
Yeah, I didn't do it. He's like, no, because he didn't like himself before, so he didn't take any photo of himself from the back. I'm like, okay. So no, you couldn't see the curve. You just got to believe my description. But right now, literally, when he wears t-shirt, the hump is gone.
Wow.
The rotation is gone. The tightness is still there. It has gone from this much curve to this little curve. It has flattened out a lot. That is no longer jutting up from the t-shirt.
I see.
So to me, he is done with releasing the macro release, I call it. Releasing the bigger parts that hold him back. Wow. Right now, it's down to the smaller joints and time to start strengthening. So right now, we're at the second phase, strengthening. And right now, it's a different kind of labor camp cry. He was like,
It happens with our clients. It happens.
my inner thigh's killing me. My abdominals killing me.
How old is he, by the way?
He's in his early 40s.
That's still young. That's still
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's a great achievement to see him, And when I asked him to do the horse dance as homework, he would at least oblige and he said, I did once or twice. But at least he's honest. He didn't say, I did it every day. Actually, that's not true. Clients don't do it.
Yeah. They don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't happen. It doesn't.
But he tried. So the next phase and what I want to see is his inner strength improve, that he no longer feels so difficult to lift his leg. Because the scoliosis caused the core to not connect. Even when lying down flat and lifting the leg, he finds it extremely difficult. And so that's quite severe.
Oh, okay. That's very, very severe.
Yeah.
Even lifting the leg up.
Yeah, because you need core strength to lift and you need your lower back length to lift the leg up. Yeah. It was a struggle for him at first.
I see, but only 40 years old.
Yeah.
So what's the one piece of advice that you can give to all the even 30 years old out there who are
actually start early. Start to mobilize your body early because of the way like computers. I know it helps us a lot in daily tasks, but it's actually not. It builds bad habits. Looking down this way.
Yeah.
So you have very weak anterior body, very weak scalene muscles, and your posture. You gradually build a hump and you don't realize it. The hump is actually gradual build up. So a lot of people with the scoliosis, like my client, it's a functional scoliosis whereby it's built up from imbalance. He wasn't born like that.
Oh yeah. For sure.
So we shouldn't allow that to happen. So really move. Honestly, if you don't like Tai Chi, you don't like Qigong, you don't want to do gyro, at the very least dance.
Dance?
Yes.
I can't dance at all.
You can.
I suck at it.
The thing about dance, why is it so good? It's because, at least swim.
I swim sometimes.
But not I want to do 20 laps of swim, but really try all sorts. Yeah.
All sorts of the
strokes.
The strokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it really moves the joints. But back to dance, why is it so good? Doesn't matter what dance, yeah?
Yeah.
Hip hop, contemporary
I used to do
K-pop,
pop and lock.
Bollywood. Popping is good. Popping is really good
It was very cringe for me.
because it moves the body in no particular direction.
Okay.
That's why it's good. Because mobility, it means no particular direction. The problem with exercises is it makes you go very linear.
I see.
It pumps in a direction that's fixed.
Okay.
So you don't move your body, you don't mobilize your body.
Understand.
Yeah.
But I like parkour. Is that counted as one of the martial arts? That's
Parkour, no.
no?
No.
Oh man, it's okay.
Then,
Because I used to do parkour a little bit, somersaults and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I stopped that already.
okay, but they don't do enough. To me,
It's dangerous.
yeah, they
It
don't
comes with
do.
a high risk.
Then you might as well do capoeira,
Capoeira, is it the
Brazilian
one?
yeah.
Whoa, that's tough.
That one has dance element in there, and there's a lot of squatting down, opening the hips and coming up.
Oh,
And then the cartwheel is just an addition. It's not the main thing.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
But that's intense.
Yeah.
That's intense. Coming back to your main journey, let's talk about gyro again. All right, before we end the podcast. So, why do people like gyro? And then, what do they usually say about gyro after their first trial? Yeah.
There's whether it's gyrokinesis, which is without the equipment, or gyrotonic with the equipment, all clients say this. They feel really comfortable. They feel really nice. And it takes a while for them to process why it feels good. Actually, they don't know why it feels good. It all takes too much to explain. Just say it feels good.
Okay.
The difference, but the only thing is, compared to Pilates, their comeback rate is slower. Because for gyro, you feel good after you leave, but after one day of incorrect or bad movement pattern again, you no longer feel comfortable.
Oh.
So it's like, then they go back to the old movement pattern, never mind.
Okay.
And the second thing also, feeling comfortable is an overall feeling, it's hard to pinpoint. Whereas Pilates, on the whole, it makes you feel really sore somewhere.
Yeah.
And with the soreness, they feel it's effective.
Yes.
So they feel like, oh, I'm going to come back for more of this soreness.
The retention rate is there because of the soreness.
Yes. So for gyro, it takes a more sophisticated mover to appreciate the lack of soreness, but the more elongated feeling. Because the elongated feeling takes more of an experienced mover with body awareness to understand what's going on inside. So it's not just an external thing. So that's the main difference. So for the newcomers to come back, so far, my experience in the studio, you kind of have to keep the first timers with more regular classes, either through promotion or packages, for them to experience more inside their body. Then they will buy into it more. Because it's a more internal movement. It's more internal practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, if I were to try gyro tomorrow, would it be recommendable for anyone to try it?
Yes,
or
totally.
All ages?
All ages, anybody. Just because it doesn't pump, it doesn't leave you feeling super sore.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that people who are younger cannot do it. And by the way, let me qualify this,
Yeah.
I can give strengthening work in gyro for any newcomer, but they won't be able to do it the gyro way, because I am very sure 100% they will use the superficial muscle to do it. They won't use the stabilizing the inner muscles to do it.
Oh, they're using the wrong muscles instead.
Yeah, so it's like it doesn't have the gyro feel. I'm like, this is not right.
I see.
Yeah, so it's like, no point.
Okay. So, all right. All right. So yeah, let's jump into the master training.
Yeah.
You call it teacher training or master training?
Okay, so the official term is called pre-training.
Okay.
So the teacher training for level 1, gyrotonic or gyrokinesis, has got 4 parts.
Okay.
Part 1 is called the pre-training, where you learn one part of the format, not the complete parts yet.
Yeah.
And you are not a licensed apprentice trainer yet.
Okay.
Only after you complete part 2, which is the foundation, then you're a licensed apprentice.
Okay.
To teach officially, you can post on Instagram, and then HQ won't come for you. okay, because you're a licensed apprentice.
Okay.
Part 3 is called the supervised apprentice review, where the master trainer will review you to see if you're qualified to take the exam.
Oh, okay.
If you're qualified to take the exam, then part 4 is a breeze in a way because you already passed your part 3.
Yep.
The last part is formality, and then go through with it and you just get your cert. And then you're a qualified trainer.
I see.
Yeah. So right now I'm at a point where I am giving pre-training, which is part 1 of the teacher training.
So you're basically teaching instructors already, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Part 1 only?
Part 1 only.
Oh,
Then
okay.
I need to be a pre-trainer or part 1 of the teacher training for 4 years at least.
Okay.
Before I can apply to be the master trainer,
Mm-hmm.
where I can start teaching part 2 of the teacher training.
Okay.
And then after a few years,
Yeah.
then I can teach part 3. After a few more years, then I can be the examiner.
Wow, so how many more years to go?
I'll be 90 by then, but
Wow.
it's, yeah.
Yeah, the
Better
dream is the
late.
journey.
Yeah.
The dream is the journey.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's it, right?
Okay.
Okay, thank you guys for hearing us out. And of course, most importantly, thanks to Hilda for being here today. And do you have anything else that you would love to say to the audience? Yeah, take your time.
Keep moving, keep getting better. Our body loves it when we move. Remember that, and we are born to move. So move every day. Mobility every day.
Move every day, guys. Bye-bye.
Movement has been my form of self-care for over 20 years, and I want to show you how you too can move and take better care of yourself every day.